Some people calculate 2 times 2. Some people calculate how much money they have left in their account. Some people calculate how much it costs to buy a house. But we're calculating some chess positions. Alright, welcome everyone to Blindfold Chess Training Day 26. And yeah, we're doing some Grandmaster preparation calculation from Jacob Agard. He's a well-renowned coach, and this is a really hard book on calculation. So what we're going to do today is some hard calculation trading, really force ourselves to see the minds in our mind and improve our blindfold chess skills. So let's go. Starting with number 25, I haven't seen these. I'm going to go through 6 today, and that's about it. We'll call it there. And I suggest you guys also attempt these on your own and then have me there in the background saying the solution. Probably wrong, but you know, I might get them right as well. All right, so let's start with the first one. The obvious moves are checks, captures, threats. So let's have a look. Queen h7 is possible. I don't like queen h7 though. Okay, let's first look at the material count. So 2 rooks, a queen, a bishop. They have a rook, a bishop, knight, and a queen. We're up an exchange, but we're down 2 pawns. Alright, it's about equal. But our rook is hanging, so that's something of concern. So even if we were to play queen g7, king d8, queen f8. Oh, wait a second. Queen f8, bishop e8, queen d6. Queen d6, bishop d7, and rook h8 is mate. What am I missing? Queen g7. Oh wait, that's mate anyway. Queen g7, king on the back rank would be mate. If king e8, I have rook h8 is mate. And if king d8, I have rook h8, bishop e8, and queen c7 is mate. Okay, so that's not... So queen g7... Queen g7, they have to play king d6 or king e6. Now, king e6 or king g6, we play... Okay, both lose... Okay. So queen g7, king e6 loses to queen g6, king e7, rook h7. And that will lead to mate for sure. Yeah, I don't even need to calculate. That's mate. So queen g7, king e6 loses. No, queen g7, king d6 doesn't lose. Yeah. Okay, queen g7, king d6, queen f6, bishop e6 is holding for them, it looks like. Yeah, I don't see a win there. So let's try rook h7. Rook h7 looks a bit more promising. King e6 there. Rook h7, king e6. Rook h7, king e6. Yeah. Okay, one thing we know for sure, rook e7, king d6 is losing. Because bishop d6, and then you have a check on... Yeah, king d6, queen f6, bishop e6, and then queen e7 is mate. So rook h7, king e6 is the only issue. Is there any trick? Some type of trick. Trick-a-rick. Pickle-rick. Trick. Trick. I don't see any trick. There's no trick. Very sad. Oh my god, there's a trick. I didn't see that. Oh no, there isn't a trick. So when we're tricked like this, when we're stumped like this, normally we look for other candidate moves. So there might be some moves that I'm not considering. No, but our rook is hanging and it's going to be really bad if we don't do anything quick. Maybe there, bishop f5, but just... Okay, pawn takes is bad. King takes? Wait a second, king takes, I have rook f7. Oh, that's mate. Yeah, I have... Okay. Okay, I got this. Rook h7, king e6. Now, bishop f5, weirdly, wins. King takes, I have rook f7. If king back to e6, queen f6 is mate, so that's not possible. So they have to go king g5, king g5, queen f6. G5, queen f6. Now... They have two moves there. And both look like they're losing to me. That's lost. Rook h7, king e6, bishop f5. If king takes, rook f7, king g5, queen f6. No. King g5, I have queen h5 mate. Why am I complicating this? Queen h4 is mate there. So yeah. Rook h7, king e6. Rook h7, king e6. Bishop f5, brilliant move. King takes f5, rook f7, king g5, rook, queen h4 is mate. Okay, that we know. Now rook h7, king e6. Bishop f5. What if they just ignore? Oh, that's terrible for them. Alright, we win there. Because we'll attack the bishop with the rook and that's over. And if they take with the pawn, now I have rook h6, king e7, queen g7, bishop e8 forced, rook h8, bishop e8 forced, and then queen c7 mate. Okay, I think I calculated all the way. I believe the move is rook h7 check. So let's have a look. Hope you guys learned something from those lines. If you're like, why is he just spamming notations? I don't know what he's saying. Let me turn off the video. Really think, just pause every time I say something and you'll understand. So if I say rook h7, king e6, that's the only like logical move they can play. Then after that, I'm like, okay, what can I do next? Rook h7, king e6, or bishop f5. That's the only check I see, and it's actually good. Take with the king or the pawn, it's bad for them. And if they don't take, we take on d7, then bishop, and it will be winning. So this is how I want you to calculate as well. Like really force yourself to calculate these deep variations. Alright, let's check 25. Rook h7 is right. Rook h7 is right. King e6, bishop f5, the point. Black mismate after gf5, rook h6, king e7, queen f6, king e8, rook h8 is mate. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I'm a genius. I'm actually a genius. Alright. Yeah, I think everything I calculated was correct there. Alright, let's go to the next one. 26. This one looks a lot easier. I don't know why I think it's easier. Oh, there's a massive blender in the background. I hope you guys can't hear that. Alright, so in this position we have two rooks, a bishop and knight. So we are up material? Or am I tripping? No, we are up material, but down a pawn. We're up a piece. But we also have two rooks for the queen, which is technically 10 for 9, so we're better here. If we take the bishop, they take the rook. Can we trap in the queen somehow? That's what my brain first goes to. Because if we trap the queen, we win. So I'm tempted to start with bishop b5. It's the forcing move, it's the capture. Queen takes h1 is essentially forced. Is there a way to trap the queen? No. Doesn't look like it. But still it looks pretty good for us. No, nothing's working there. Strange one. I'm considering knight d4. I don't think it works though. Actually, wait a second. Knight d4, bishop f1, knight b3. Attacks the queen. The queen can't come to c1. I can go to e1 though. Alright, that's annoying. So knight d4 is again a bit garbage. Mama. Oh, you guys can't see me. Alright, so I'm thinking it doesn't work, that one. So what does work? Queen 2. Oh, we don't have a queen, do we? Calculation trading's so fun for some reason right now. It's because it's the most fun part I have of my day. I'm just recording videos, you know, for like schools and stuff and like for real chess, but this is so much more fun. Like actually playing chess, like learning. I don't think anyone's really listening to me right now, so I can just go on and calculate. Bishop b5, queen h1. Rook e1 to play rook. A rook e2 to play rook e1, but no, it doesn't. I do think it's knight d4 for some weird reason. But after bishop f1, I can't find the move. Oh wait, I have knight c2, don't I? Oh my god, I have knight c2. Oh, that's amazing. Wait, knight d4, bishop f1, knight c2, queen b1. Knight e3 pins the bishop to the... I was gonna say knight e3, but I don't think it works. No, maybe it does. So knight d4, bishop f1, knight c2, queen b1, knight, queen b1, knight d4, bishop f1, knight c2, queen b1. Now that's still attacked. Knight a3 is no good. Knight e3 attacks the bishop. The bishop is pinned to the queen, which is nice. However, big however is the queen can give a check on c1. And I can't block with the rook because they take the knight with check. So rook c2, queen e3. So I have to go king b3 there, which would subsequently lose a rook, which would subsequently be really bad. It doesn't work. Yeah, I'm stumped with this one. I'm stumped completely. f5 maybe? Oh, I didn't consider f5, but now that I actually think about it, f5, if they take the bishop, f5 they can take the bishop, right? I don't know. What about something weird? What if it's king d4? I don't know why, but... kind of gets out of a lot of checks, this move. Wait, king d4, bishop f1. I take. Wait a second. King d4 also sets up rook c2. So bishop f1, I might have rook c2. Rook c2, any f5, what? Take. Oh wait, f6. I can give it check. Oh wait. Wait a second, king d4 might be genius. King d4, let's say bishop f1. I take rook takes f1, queen takes f1, bishop c, rook c2. Now they don't have a check. They don't have a single check. Now, they can't take anything. And I'm threatening rook c8 mate. The only way they can stop it is f6. I play ef6. Now, they have the f7 square. But I'm not concerned because I have rook c7 and knight e5. Oh, maybe it's messy. No, I play check first. It is messy though. I would have to go with king d4, but I'm giving up on this if I'm being honest. I'm not too sure, and I don't want to spend too long. Oh my god, it actually is king d4, wow. Bishop f1, rook f2. Oh, I didn't get it right. It was bishop f1, rook f2. I actually considered that. Bishop f1, rook f2. And I thought that they have a check, and I didn't consider further. But that's probably my... Oh, they don't have a check. Oh, they do have queen d1 check. They had king c5? King c5 and king e... Oh my god, that's insane. No, king c5, queen c1 check, king d6 gets mated. Okay, I'm not sure. No, it doesn't get mated. No, it does get mated. Queen c6, king e7, queen c7, king f6, and then queen d8 is mate. So it does get mated. But let's see what they had. Rook f2, queen d1 check, rook f takes f1. No, queen c1. Okay, they're saying if queen d1, knight d2 also gives an extra piece. So if king d4, bishop f1, rook f2, queen d1, I get knight d2. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Knight d2 covers b3 and f3. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, the rest doesn't really matter. That makes sense. Tough, really hard on this one. Alright, let's go to 27. And this one looks hard. We have... Okay, we have three pawns, 2 rooks, bishop, queen. Equal material. First move that comes to mind. Rook h8, but it doesn't do much, just rook h8. There's nothing there. Next move is f4. Although I feel like f4 is bad, but it also kind of works. Wait a second. f4. The move of dreams. f4, I'm attacking the knight. They play rook h1. I play f takes g5. They have to recapture because the queen can't give a check or anything. Next move would be a check. And that's cool. Oh no, they can play queen f2. But I play queen f2, bishop f2, and I play rook h1, and I'm better. Yeah. Upper piece there. So after f4, let's say e4. f4, e4, e5. Queen e7, d6, queen d7, queen d7, I'll have e6 probably. If you take on e6, if you play fe6, I might have queen e5 check, picking up the knight. That's winning. Yeah, I think the move is just f4. It's the only thing I can even see. It's what I'll play in a game immediately. After you see f4, ef4 is forced, then you have e5. It's just a pawn. Oh my god, wait a second. They have f3 check. I didn't see that. I have to calculate again. Oh, I'm silly. f4, ef4. e5, f3. King f2. If they take, I take the queen. King takes is forced, I take back. Oh no, king f2 is not possible. There's a bishop on b6. I don't see that. Maybe it's not f4. Maybe I am wrong with f4. f4, just ef4. Yeah, I'm not too sure with this one. Bishop c1 is a possibility. Simply attacking the knight. It doesn't do much though. f4, ef4, e5. f3, king. No. It's just not working. What about dc6? Oh my god, it's black to play. I was playing as white. Oh, not these ones. Oh my god, yeah. I just realized it was black to play. Now we'll look from black's perspective. Rook h1. Rook takes h1. Okay, if I was black, I did consider some moves, but... so annoying. If I'm playing black here, I'm probably playing queen f4 for the lows. I don't know why I would play it. Because we have that dark square control. Queen f4 maybe is the move I would go for. CD is also makes sense. Knight f3 is nonsense. Queen f3. See, I'd go with queen f4, but I wouldn't understand why, so then I wouldn't go for it. Let's figure this out. This might take some time. Oh, the clock is ticking. Wait a second. Does knight h3 work? Knight h3, rook h3, rook h3. Oh, yes, I got it. It's knight to h3, threatening knight f4 check. And that is just devastating. And if rook h3, you play rook h3. And king h3, you have rook h8, king g2, and queen h4, which leads to a win. Threatening queen h2, queen g1 mate. So the move is knight h3, I believe. I'm willing to bet on it. A ton of money. Yes, knight h3, there we go. Yeah, same lines, I'm pretty sure. Let's just check. Bishop c1. I didn't consider bishop c1, but I probably should have. Yeah, because it stops against knight f5, right? So, bishop c1, we play knight f2. This move I didn't consider. I didn't consider even the idea of knight f2, but it makes some sense to me now. That okay, the knight can also travel to f2. Yeah, makes some sense. Makes sense. I got the move right though. So knight h3 was right. Knight f2, g5, alright, that's good. Alright, we got the move right. Alright, let's go next one. Number 28. 2-8. White to play this time. Okay, this one seems pretty easy. First move that comes to mind, let's say bishop f6. They're just king f6. And that looks winning. Bishop f6, king f6 is practically forced. Oh wait, let's just count the material. Oh no, we're down a piece. It's not forced, they can just retreat. Oh, they can go king f... No, they can't retreat, I take the queen. King f6 is forced. Queen h4. They can't move the king, otherwise I'll take the queen for free. So... So bishop f6, king f6, queen h4. I win. I don't understand this puzzle. Okay, they can go rook g5. Rook g5, queen h6. No, it doesn't work. Rook g6. Okay, what if we start with a move like f4? f4. They just take. Okay, bishop f6 seems like the only logical move. But no, rook g5 is annoying. This one's a hard one. Again, a hard one. Do I have queen h4 immediately? Threatening mate. But then king f8. But then I take. And there I'm winning. Wait, it could be just queen h4 immediately. But then rook h8 probably. Queen f8, rook h8. Queen h4, rook f8. Queen... What am I saying? Queen h4, rook h8. Bishop f6, queen f6. And they're surviving. Yeah. What about f4 just threatening? f4 just threatens to take everything and just win. f4, let's say king f8. Now I take. Now if the knight moves, I take the queen. And the point of f4 is also I'm threatening bishop f6 now. King takes queen h4. And you don't have the luxury of going rook g5. So I think the move is f4. Not entirely sure, but that's what I'll go with. Because the other obvious moves don't win. Okay, yeah, bishop f6 is apparently winning. Okay, I got it wrong. Bishop f6, king f6, queen h4, rook g5, f4. Oh, it is f4 in that position. That makes a lot more sense, right? I got it right. Rook g5, you play f4, ef4, queen h6. So ef4, queen h6 there. But then rook g6. e5. Oh. e5, d5, queen h4. So they're saying this. Bishop f6. So I saw this line. King f6, queen h4, rook g5. f4. e4. Now what was the line they gave? Not e4. No, it was e4. Oh, that leads to mate, right? Or at least it wins the queen. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. It makes sense that the forcing move is right. So it's bishop f6, king f6. You go queen h4, rook g5. You play f4, they take. You give a check on h6, rook g6, then you play e5. Now if they take again, you take back with the pawn. Now they're forced to take with the queen. That's the only legal move. And there I'm unsure about the move. There I don't actually know. Where is it? Oh no, d takes e4, you play queen h4. So here, so 2, 2, 2. Rook g6. The queen's already on h4. What do you mean queen h4? I'm probably looking at the wrong line. Oh, then after rook g5 you play rook e5. Rook dg8. Queen takes f4. Check. Ah, okay, this one was hard. Bishop f6, king f6, queen h4, rook g5, f4. Now they play ef4, queen h6, rook g6, e5, take, queen h4. And if they go to g7 there? Oh, then you take the queen. So then, okay, they take, you take with the rook. Attacking the rook. They bring the other rook in. And there you can just take. and you win. Yeah, that was a tough one. It was a tough one. Alright, let's go next. Let's go next. 29. This one we have 2 rooks, a queen, 2 bishops against a bishop, 2 rooks, a knight, and a queen. So here, equal material. First move that comes to mind. Okay, can we take it? No. Just queen e6. Rook h7, king h7, rook h1. Doesn't work at all. Oh my god, again f4 is coming to my mind. Because it threatens f5. They have to take. Oh. That's easy. f4 they take, we play e5 and we threaten mate on h7, g6. And we also threaten the bishop on d6. I think this one's really easy. You play f4, ef4, and you play e5. Now they have to stop the mate. Let's say they play g6, you take. Queen takes, you move the bishop, you're up a piece. Yeah, this one's just f4. That one is really easy. I don't know why they mix these really easy ones with like hard ones. Yeah, it's f4 and it's like a one-line calculation. King h8, f5, knight g5. Oh, this was also something I didn't realize they could just move the king. But then you play f5 and you have a great position there. Like if you get f5 here, now after knight g5, okay, you can even take the knight and then take on h7 and play rook h1 mate. So it's just easy. It's just easy. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Alright, let's go to next. Last one for the day. Good job if you're hanging in there. Probably you are not. But if you're watching this, you are. So well done. Well done. Alright, next. What's next? Take queen h5, gf5. Doesn't work. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Knight f6, knight f6. Nothing. Nada, nothing. Queen d4. If your opponent's like bad, you just play queen d4 here. Probably win. They'll blunder mate on h8. This knight is looking awfully trapped. So if I play queen d4, they play e5, stopping mate. Do I just retreat the queen and play g? Oh my god, there's no g. I thought the bishop was a g pawn. Alright, there is no g pawn. The knight is not awfully trapped. There's no clear breakthrough here. The only move I can really consider here is like knight f6, but then knight f6, bishop f6, pawn f6, knight f6, and they better. Maybe it's not that simple. There you have queen g5 attacking the knight. They can't defend it. They can play king g7. They can defend it. Okay, so knight f6, knight f6, pawn f6, bishop f6. No, this one is hard. I think it's knight f6, knight f6. ef6 threatening, gf6 threatens queen g5 and queen h6. So they gotta stop that. They play knight f6. We give up the pawn, we don't care. We literally don't care. It doesn't work. I mean, I can't play the move if it doesn't work. Knight f4 maybe works. Or queen d4. Why did I disregard queen d4? Because of e5, right? But then I have an outpost. I just play queen g5. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. If I had to pick a move, I'll go knight f6, but I don't know. Oh my god, it's knight d6. Queen d6? Wait, am I looking at the right one? No, it's e takes d5. Queen d7. Bishop c6. Oh my god, it was black to play, wasn't it? Alright, it was black to play. It was black to play. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, it is e takes d5. Queen d7, and then what? Let's just make sure we get this. Bishop c6 in that position. Take, bishop c6. Queen drops back. What's the idea? I don't understand. Queen g4, rook e4. Oh, the queen is trapped. Wow. That's insane. But yeah, I was looking at it as white to play, so obviously it wasn't going to be the right move. There was actually no solution there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys, you calculated well. Last one, I couldn't be really asked, if I'm being honest. The other ones, which one we get right? 25 we definitely got right. 26, no. I got king d4, so I'll get partial credit. This one, I thought f4. Oh no, I got this one eventually. Because it was black to play, right? Knight h3 I got. 28 I didn't get. I disregarded the line. I thought f4 straight away, but it doesn't work. This one was easy, and this one so 4.5 out of 5 ish. No, this one was wrong. 3.5 out of 5. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Comment if you have thoughts about this stuff, and subscribe.